That's it. I'm shutting the music off. I still hear the music. Of course. Today can't get any better, man. What a great time. We are hatless. We're here. Yeah. I mean, I shared the link on my Facebook page, but I have to share it everywhere else. But yeah, did everybody survive the oh, what did he say? Yes, thank God. So today has been a whirlwind of crap. Apparently, Facebook went down and the world ended. What else happened? Let's see. Hey, he looks just like you. He's got the same head. So Facebook decided to take a crap today, and I was hoping that it was going to be back up so we could do the show. And Meta completely just is not letting me do anything, apparently. So yeah, we are here live on YouTube. We were just talking about this. I had to get banged because I went to the gas station to get my liquid death. And of course, the storm wiped out credit card use. It was cash only. They're the only gas station in town. Ugh. I'm trying not to be a conspiracy theorist when it comes to this, but you and I tried, well, before the show started, when we were trying to talk beforehand of getting screwed probably 15 times before. We usually jump on like a half hour before and try to go over everything. And today that was not happening, apparently. Get out of here, dude. Is he, he's kidding. He's got to be kidding. I, I hear, I hear you. Hold on. Let's see. This is, you got to be kidding me, dude. I'm going to throw this computer out the window. That can't be real.
Technology
How about
does
now?
not like us. Can you hear me
Say
now?
something, Angel.
I am speaking in the mic.
And let me guess. Now I'll put you on and let's talk,
I'm not
Angel.
kidding.
You're
They
probably
still
echoing.
can't. They says we can't hear Angel.
Is Angel echoing now, Mike?
Angel echoing. There's probably a delay, so we're gonna have to sit here and wait for him to respond. Mike is there. I can't hear him either. Oh, Colton can't hear him. Great. Yes.
You're showing up here just fine.
There he is. Yes.
Is he
We
echoing?
got it. Am I echoing?
That is the question. Is he echoing?
Is it clear as mud?
Is it as clear as today?
Is it clear? Is it good? Give us a thumbs up if we're good.
How did we not hear you, man? We had plenty of good conversation there as well. Jeez.
Yeah. Jeez, man. I made good jokes. I made people laugh in my head. Here we go.
All right. Thank you, Steve. My neighbor just texted me and said, you're good now. Awesome.
All right, good. All right, good. Hey guys. Hello, YouTube. We are not on Facebook or X. Obviously someone hacked those. They just like YouTube and TikTok right now. So
yeah, we're not on anything. Yeah. You want to hear something weird? Is I got a text last night saying that my PayPal account is being trying to be logged into. So
yeah, I get that often.
It was weird. I get a call from one number to another number texting me, and I'm like, "Wait, get out of here! This is weird. It looks weird." I'm like, "Dude, get out of here!" And then he sent me a sad face. I'm like, "This is real. You're a scammer, dude."
Yeah,
it was funny. Like a week prior to that, I got a text, or not a text, but an email saying that PayPal will never text you.
Never, yeah. Yeah, I
That
get those
happens.
emails all the time, and they said, I mean, I change my password once a month, anyways. But people are trying to hack into your PayPal. I even get. I used to have not Cash App. What's the other one?
There's a bunch of them, I
Uh,
know.
yeah, whatever app. I don't even use that anymore. And they're like, if someone's trying to get it, I'm like, they're not gonna get any info. Well, my info's gone out of it. So, oh
Oh,
boy.
so what a
Well,
great
here
day.
we are.
Yeah, so I thought everything
Well,
got hacked. That's why I thought we couldn't get in here. I was like, maybe they hacked my Streamlabs account, and I, I don't. I have no explanation for what happened today.
yeah, it was a definitely an odd day. Great weather, odd day. The weather was amazing. The last 2 days here in Cleveland, it's been
See that kid?
nice. Nope, nope, there he is. He's got the Joey
Get out of here.
Joey shirt. Get out of here. You can fade back into the background again.
Yeah, fade into the background.
No, but yeah, yeah, Venmo. That's what it is. I had Venmo. You could send me $100 and just try to test it. That's funny. No, yeah, it's been a weird day overall, but here we are. We're live on YouTube. Chat us up. Share this on your pages and get us out there. Hopefully, people come in and chat.
Yes. So first, let's talk free agents. There's a lot of them. It's a big list that you can't see.
Tons.
2024 free agents, man, and there's some big names on there that we obviously want to keep. And I don't know if you got your list of 9 to 10 people together.
Not. I didn't want that many. I just have 5 that I wanted.
Works.
Yeah, I just have 5 because I have my reasons, but I explain when it's my turn. But yeah, I have 5. I think. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5.
I got
5.
8. I think a possible 1. It's gonna be huge. Like I said, remember 2 weeks ago when we were live, I said Big Bet and Barry is betting on the cap to increase, which we got. Thank God we needed that. That finally happened. It happened this year. He bet on it and he won.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he
And
bet
he
on the
also
draft.
saved money in 11 mil with Ward, that contract that they redid.
Yep. And they were talking about today silent restructures like Myles Garrett. We won't even know about it. Myles Garrett will obviously, but it's going to be something that's kept under the rug and just not to have to be talked about, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. We already did it once and we're going to do it again. And he's more than willing to do it, which is great. But I'm just going to read off the list here of all of our free agents and hope that we could get some of them back and hope some of them go and save us some more cap space. But Zadarius Smith, Shelby Harris, Jakeem Grant, Joe Flacco, Sione Takitaki, Marquise Goodwin, Corey Bajorquez, Mike Ford, Kareem Hunt, Rodney McLeod, Maurice Hurst, Jordan Kunazik, Anthony Walker Jr., Matthew Adams, Deron Harmon, Jordan Elliott, Jacob Phillips, Jerron Christian, Harrison Bryant, Michael Dunn, James Prochet, Nick Harris, Khalif Hellas, I forget how to say that dude, Helassi, and Bo Pete Keys. It's a lot of people.
Some of them probably practice squad, not practice, but maybe special teams, because I've never really heard most of those. But
some of them, but
yeah,
they're
some of them
free agents as of March 13th, I believe it is. There's some names on there. Obviously, we want to keep, and it's going to be about money for some of these.
Yeah, so I think Smith would be the big one about money. But I think Barry's good at the 1-year deal, so I think he's probably out there currently now, hopefully projecting who's going to be a 1-year deal. If not, maybe doing that illegal tampering either way. But yeah, I think I've seen a lot of reports or at least a couple articles talking about Chase Young, but he's going to be I think he's going to want a lot of money. But I think he would be cool to have opposite side of Miles.
He's still young and he's still he's learning more every year.
Yeah.
And he is going to be expensive.
The only thing I worry about him is his injuries, but it's what you get when you get a hybrid fast player like that. That can get to the quarterback. Sometimes you get injuries.
I want some of your guys' input out of those names. Who do you think we should re-sign? Who do you think we should cut? Maybe put to the practice squad, keep them here. Um, Obviously, Joe Flacco was a big one, and there's a story going around that actually Zach Shafron wrote today.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Did you read it?
Yeah.
I guess we're his first choice as of right now. Obviously, when he was with the Jets, he left the Jets. Nobody picked him up until we did, and obviously he came and showed up. And I think that that could be a crucial benefactor to whether or not he's going to either stay here or go. And or this is the biggest fight of it all: is Deshaun Watson and him, if he does stay, going to have a battle for the starting position, or are you just going to start Deshaun Watson because of the money?
Yeah, I think you start Deshaun Watson because of the money. I think they will. I again, they have surprised me with their pride. Sometimes it's weird that this organization seems to be more about. You could tell they're more about winning because sometimes when they make a mistake, they correct it. They don't admit it, but they correct it. Um, so I think, yeah, I think it's going to be Watson and the money. I just don't see them. I don't see Jimmy laying down on that, saying, "Yeah, I'll give up." No, because he's going to look like an idiot in front of all the other owners if this doesn't work out.
I
And then
agree.
you let alone you have a guy that's 30, 40, 38, 40 years old coming in and beating him out. That would be ridiculous.
I agree with Michael. I'm gonna go over my couple list of, excuse me, my little list here. Zadarius Smith with a question mark. Are you rubbing that in right now?
Yes.
So I got Zadarius Smith with a question mark. Sione Taki, Marquise Goodwin, because he's still coming up. I think he'll be something big. Corey Bajorquez for sure. Absolutely. The dude's a beast. Keep him. We run through punters like I change my underwear. That's
Yeah.
like every 3 days. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
every 3 days. That's why I have holes in them. But hey,
Cody Bajorquez.
Mm.
Kareem Hunt, another question mark. That it's insane. I really do not know about Kareem Hunt. We talked about it a couple weeks ago how he's that red zone guy that can get you that yardage to get into the end zone, and I would keep him for that purpose. No Cam Newton, dude, no.
yeah, I read an article that Deshaun Watson actually is from Mary Kay Cabot, who's very connected with Watson, by the way, said that he would sign off on Cam Newton being a backup. He would be okay with that because he knows he can beat Cam Newton out. So
Right.
I mean, he'll sign off on me being the quarterback at this point. He's like, hey,
Right.
sure, ain't sure. This guy does a podcast once a week. What can he do?
So Kareem Hunt with a question mark. Rodney McLeod, which there might be something big coming up with him for us as well. You guys get to wait and see.
Dun, dun, dun.
Anthony Walker Jr.
Yeah, he's on my half list too. I like him a lot, but the issue is he's just not available. He's injured a lot.
Deron Harmon.
Harmon, I'm interested in because he had a good, what I would consider pretty good second half. Whenever he showed opportunity, I think he was consistent.
Right. Jordan Elliott with another question mark, and Flacco. That's mine.
Yeah, I agree. Well, Flacco obviously is on mine also. I tried to pick up people that I didn't think you would pick, but I think you picked most of the people I picked anyway. So, I don't know if you can pay. I agree with Michael. If you could pay Hunt the minimum, I would keep Hunt for the simple fact that you're not going to use him only when it's like first down or in the goal line. For me though, I do think Corey is needed, and I'm gonna tell you why. Here's some stats. His punt gross was 49.36 yards, which ranked 8th in the NFL last year. His longest punt was 73 yards, which, believe it or not, was ranked 10th, which is amazing to think about. And pinned inside the 20, which is pretty important. Ranked inside the 20, he did 34 times, which was ranked 5th in the NFL. So I do think I have him number one, and I know it's weird. You like number one as a punter because of that factor itself that changes the field each time, being able to pin inside of 20. I got Taki because I think he improved each game this year. I think he improved since he's came into the league with us, and it's good to keep your own guys.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully, he can give us a discount. I got Hurst. His running, I feel our running attack, our running defense is a lot better with him since they've signed him, compared to last year. So I think you plug in that hole and keep him there. And I got someone just off the board. I know he's not it's technically cheating. He's a restricted free agent, but you have to do something with JOK this year. I think he's priority.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think what you do is you sign him, but that way you don't have him lost into free agent next year because he's going to get a lot of money. Here's some. I didn't realize how much of forced turnovers he's had since he's been in the league. He's averaged 2 so far: 2021 2, 2023, 2022, 2 forced fumbles. 2023 had 1, but he had also 2 interceptions. So he's creating turnovers every opportunity he is on the field. So I think that's pretty crucial, especially for a defense that didn't get a lot of turnovers last year. I think that's pretty important. And he's the only one that showed up on defense during the playoffs. So
He gets
I think he
sacks,
kind of, he gets sacks. I mean, I think he's improved each year. Him and Taki, I think, are good future bright young spots there. And Joe Flacco, obviously. I think you need to kind of come to the conclusion that having him as a backup will be better, unless they can get somebody. I can't even think who right now other than him. But he's in the system. He knows the system. He knows the players. He knows the receivers. I think it's just good to have just for cohesiveness that one there.
And I was talking to Barry Shuck the other day, and I was asking him, I'm like, hey, you guys down at the combine? And he's like, no, I'm not, but the other guy is. And I'm like, do you by chance know anything that's going on down there? And he's like, that's like telling your best friend that you like a girl. A week later, you're going to see him or her in his car. I'm like, yeah, you got a good point. So everything's kind of secretive there. It's obviously going to be secretive for a little while. The meetings they're having are kind of a secret thing because you don't want another team to see you meeting up with that guy and then potentially taking somebody else's pick. You know what I mean? It's weird how it works supposedly. To be honest, I did not watch any of the combine because I don't care if a guy could run, jump, swim.
Yeah,
none of that. I really don't care, dude. Yes, you could run, jump, catch a ball. We all know that, but can you do it in a game is where it's crucial. And that's, go ahead and time your speed and all that, dude. You're going to be different the next day or the next game, so it doesn't matter to me. I think it's kind of stupid to be honest, but you get a good look at these guys and.
Yeah, for sure. The combine is silly to think of, and most of the people that are successful in the combine really doesn't pan out. Actually, later people that their numbers are kind of lower in later rounds kind of pan out in the NFL, anyways. I mean, you can see it all over. Each team has some standout in the 6th or 3rd or 5th or 6th round, and they're just balling.
Yeah. So, there we go. Now I can see all the comments. I see them pop up on the screen, but I have a little bar over here on the side. The only thing that's actually working today. No Mike, no Marcus Mariota.
Yeah, I did read that Marcus because he's familiar with forgot who, but Philadelphia link with him and Barry.
Yeah, there's man, why did I post that picture of the Hatless show?
Hatless show.
We did it. Thank you guys for the 1,000 followers as well.
Yeah, and we're close to 1,100 now, man. It's pretty quick for. I mean, we've been on Facebook 2 months, 3 months, and that's pretty good, man. Thanks, guys. I mean, continue to like our stuff, share it, get us in the system algorithm so they can push it themselves.
Yes. Can't wait. There's still a lot to talk about. We are going to take a really quick break because I am out of my bang and you still got a ton of liquid death left because mine's not getting delivered until Friday again.
Yeah, it's getting popular. I think that's why it's getting taken 2 to 3 days now. It used to be next day. Now it's just like 2 3 days. I'm like, no.
Well, the one week mine came Tuesday, and then the next week it came Friday. I'm like, all right, well, that's a
So,
bummer. Well, yeah, we'll be right back. I'm gonna grab another drink. Let me know if any of the commercials or ads are echoing because apparently
we're
today
winging it
is
right now.
yeah, we're just gonna wing it. I mean, we got no Facebook, we got no Instagram, we're not even streaming on Twitter right now or X, whatever you want to call it. It's everything just seems
Down today.
yeah. YouTube is the only thing that YouTube's yeah. Yes, we'll be right back. Dude. Yeah, we're back.
What happened now?
I'm turning the music off now. Supposedly there was no sound during the
So it was
ads.
just commercial.
Yeah, just
No sound.
seeing everything. And if I turn it on, I'm afraid it's going to echo.
Mhm.
Oh man,
Uh,
Mike,
hey,
I can't answer right now. You're watching us.
he's probably calling to let you know there's no sound
He
in
was.
commercials. Uh,
Anyways, don't be the mistake on the lake. Go check out Mistakes on the Lake at mistakesonthelake.com. Call Chris CB Excavating for all your excavating needs.
yeah, that's
Bam.
simple. Bam, done,
Wow.
donezo.
Maybe I'll never buy another one of these bad luck drinks.
Yeah, dude, it that messed everybody up today. I wonder how many more people are having issues streaming today. I went live on Facebook and that seemed to went well before the show. I don't know if it's just third party apps, but
I do not know.
since
It was not letting me do a thing. So, um, yes.
just a note for our followers on Facebook, we are monetized on there via stars. So you can, send us stars when we're live, maybe hopefully next week. Or any of our content from reels to pictures that would go great toward the show and, you know, maybe help us with less technical issues.
Yes. So now that the combine is over, the next thing we really got is Pro Day, and that's I believe on the 25th, and then
Yeah,
the draft in Detroit,
draft,
and for the
which
third
we
year.
probably second round is the second day. This is still second day because they do the first round first. Yeah, well, second day.
Yep.
I know a lot of rumors of. I see a lot of receivers around our pick, which makes sense considering we need receiving talent.
Yes. So, and that's what's going to be weird. I mean, this is the third straight year we're not going to have a first round pick because of the Deshaun Watson thing. Um, And then we're probably going to be in the second round with the 54th overall pick. But obviously, Andrew Berry, Big Bet and Berry, could trade for.
Trade down.
Yeah,
He's
I
done
don't
that the
know,
last
man.
couple of years. Yeah.
Big Bet and Berry will not disappoint. He hasn't so far. So, I mean,
I've
let's.
actually saw a mock draft that had the Browns doing something insane and taking Bo Nixon from Oregon.
I'm not against that.
I would be very excited if they could get a backup quarterback, hopefully to replace Watson when or if he's ever done here. That would be interesting. I thought, oh, uh that would throw Cleveland in a frenzy, man.
Yeah, there's man. Um, what else do I got here? Let's see.
Yeah, so I think the needs for thus is receiver. I thought I saw receiver, lineman, offensive lineman, sorry. Defensive tackle, and I think those are the top three needs.
Safeties. Some other guys in the
Safety.
backfield.
Yeah.
That would.
That could be one. Yeah.
That's what we're hoping for. Again, Big Bet and Berry's got to show up.
See, I don't know if they because Colton said I think Milton wouldn't be a bad quarterback to draft. I don't know if they're going to draft another quarterback after. I mean, they have DTR. You think if they draft another quarterback, is that a sign that you're just giving up on DTR after trying to play him before before he got hurt?
I don't think we're going to give up on him.
Yeah.
I really don't. Um, I think our offense is really going to evolve this year. Did you know that 26% of our roster was on the IR?
Yeah.
26%.
Yeah. That was one of our biggest issues.
I'll send, Mike says, I'll send you stars if you wear a hat, Angel.
Sorry, man.
Dude, you
This
and
is
Mike have the
gonna
same head. It's funny. He's
like
bald.
this.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey man, I just got to clean up my beard a little bit. I got to shape it. Other than that, my I'm beautiful, man. Bald and beautiful.
I've shaved my head a couple times, and if I shave my beard again, my daughter says that I look like an egg. So I am not doing that again. I'll never shave my head again. As long as that hair stays up there, it's staying there.
Yeah, man. I can't. I'm done growing it.
I got
I
lucky.
tried a couple times.
A
It's
lot of
just
people in my family went bald like young, 19, 20, 21.
jeez. Yeah, I did it about 33 is like when I started going. And it went downhill from there, unfortunately. I'm the only one of my brothers with a nice beard though, so that's important. I grow a nice beard.
I love the guys that got
Thus,
like the patchy beards where
yeah.
it's like sporadic hairs. Just
My brother's 21. He's trying to grow a beard. He has. I wish I could. I'll send you a picture. But he has all this beard stuff in his bathroom. He's got like this comb that I guess supposedly helps it grow quicker. He's got the cream. He's got oils. He puts it on everything. It's just patchy. It's like, dude, you're 21, man. You'll get something by 30.
Carter says, I don't shave. It's the Bearded Browns podcast. That's
No,
what I
yeah, I'm
like to
not
hear.
shaving. Yeah, yeah. I trimmed it once, and it was my mistake. I let my wife trim it a couple weeks ago, but I'm gonna make it look better, get it shaved.
You're a trustworthy man. I would never let my wife touch my beard.
Yeah. It was either that or pay $30, and I was like, I don't want to pay $30. I'm too cheap right now.
Yeah, I feel that. So again, sorry for it's like a endless mess of technical difficulties. Again, it happens every week. We usually have like one or two slip ups and recover from them, but uh we will figure this out one day at a
I,
time.
I wonder if you do a podcast out there, do you struggle with technical difficulties every week? Because I want to know if this is normal or if this is just
My
our
fault.
luck. No, if it's just luck, man. Because it's like I don't know, something happens, a sound doesn't work, someone drops off in the middle of a conversation, then we have to reboot everything.
And I made sure after the last show where everybody was echoing, I made sure I went through and set everything up correctly. And it's still just, I don't know. I don't know. I have no explanation.
We'll
But
figure it out.
we'll figure it out eventually. And then by the season, if we have another technical difficulty, unsubscribe. No, I'm kidding. I
Yeah.
won't do
No.
that.
Don't do that, please.
um, I think the biggest thing we really need to work on too is some healthy defensive players, linebackers, cornerbacks, in the line. And then again, the signing of the Zadarius Smith is, I'm skeptical about it. I mean, did he really have a whole lot of pressures and sacks this year?
That's even with Miles getting triple teamed at times,
Right.
and held. But I mean, I don't know. Yeah, that's why. Like for me, it's like I don't know. I don't know if I would. I would try to see if I can upgrade younger with them, maybe cheaper. Um, Got that dude's name. I should have wrote it down. But there's some dude that they were saying that's younger and cheaper that you might have as much success because Watson gets so much attention
Oh, on
and
the
this
free
dude's
agent.
younger. Yeah. Um, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I would sign him to. I don't know, long term. Maybe another 1 year deal to see what he can do, but I don't know if I would do long term.
Ah, man, it is. It's gonna be a crucial all season, dude. It's gonna be insane. You see what Denver Broncos just did, right?
They cut Wilson,
And that dude is gonna get paid without even having to go to work. 30 million. I
and
think
you,
it's like 32 million.
yeah, and you want to talk about Watson's deal? That dude could get paid for the next couple of years. He can just sit on the couch, and he's in the millions.
He's gonna go to another team. I think him and the head coach. I forget the head coach's name over there. They did not get along. They did not like each other at all. He kept on throwing him under the bus. I guess they were
Oh.
having huge issues over there.
Yeah, Sean Payton.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you. Doing a
yeah, they're gonna have to
podcast.
go. They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to go younger there, and they have their receiving talent. If you have a good, I could see Bo Nix going there. But how they're drafting pretty high.
Yeah.
I think Bo Nixon is going to be in the second round, anyways.
Um,
But I could see a good quarterback, a young quarterback, going there with that talent that they have on receiver, and it'd be pretty good. Because their defense wasn't that bad.
no, not at all. Obviously, they beat us.
Yeah,
Them
yeah,
West Coast teams, man.
yeah. And we'll go there again next year. So good luck with that.
Here, I got this little list, and it's kind of funny. This is exactly how I wrote it. Buy Harrison Bryant, pick up another tight end.
Mm-hmm.
He's done. He had a rough year this year as well, with drops and everything. Offensive line needs some work. See ya, Jedrick Wills. This is exactly how I had this written. See ya, Jedrick
Yeah.
Wills. Someone will take him, trade the contract, have them pay the contract.
Give him to Tampa since he likes if
Baker.
Baker signs. I would do that.
I did put a question mark next to Wyatt Teller. Stop it, Mike. Health is an issue. Great player, Pro Bowler, obviously. That is the one big key because the guy gets a ton of money, man, and he's great when he's on the field. But what
He's
happens
never
when
on.
he's injured?
Yeah, he's not. He just stinks. Stinks that he can't stay healthy.
Pick up another wide receiver, like a number one, like a really, really good receiver. Restructure a couple contracts. I think we got it. I think we're 6 to 7 million out of deficit now with the cap. Restructure some contracts, get a couple million back. Shouldn't be a problem.
Shouldn't be a problem, Barry.
And
Do
Barry,
it.
we trust.
Barry, we trust. Yeah, I agree, Mike. We do need other receivers other than Cooper. I think that was Njoku kind of stepped up big time too. But I would love to get another big receiver, someone tall and like just solid, like an AJ Brown without the head
Yeah.
of AJ Brown, because that dude's pretty insane. But somebody that can take a hit,
Right. T. Higgins got his franchise tag, so that's out of the
Yeah.
question.
And Pittman Jr. just got his franchise tag too, so I don't think that's gonna happen.
Nelson Aguilar signed with the Ravens, and Justin Matabuke franchise tag. He's 22.1 million for the 24
Mm.
season. Pittsburgh Steelers haven't done nothing yet. We haven't done nothing yet, and I think that's what Andrew Berry is going to do is lay low until right before the 13th and see what's out there, what's left, and then just attack. Man, he's going to go hard. I think.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot of 1-year deals, 2-year deals, probably. That's his pattern. He's going to get somebody who's undervalued because of an injury or probably because the system they played in sucked, and they're going to bring him here and hopefully get the best out of him.
And isn't it funny how it's starting to work now? These receivers are getting paid more than running backs.
Running backs. Before it was running backs, receivers.
Right.
Things changing.
Dalton Schultz got re-signed for a $36 million deal that includes $23.5 million fully guaranteed. Pittman got re-signed, $21.8 million. Oh man,
$21 million. Jeez. Yeah, he should get big money. He's gonna probably be, out of all the receivers, to get paid the highest would be him, Pittman, from what I'm reading.
And Jason Kelsey retired. That's official.
Yeah, he was with his cutoff shirt on the podium crying, saying he's done.
Kind of felt bad for the dude. He's with the Eagles the entire time, man. Faithful.
Fellow Clevelander.
Yep. What do you think is going to happen with Justin Fields? Anybody? What's going to happen with Justin Fields?
So I read that Atlanta is now interested in Kirk Cousins, which I think is probably better as far as salary cap wise for them. My worst case scenario is that he ends up in Pittsburgh because I think he might be good in Pittsburgh. Well, I think he's good. I think he'd be really crazy in Pittsburgh with that offensive talent.
Do you really want him in the AFC North though? The rival team.
Yeah, I don't want him there. That's what I'm saying. I would not like him to come to Pittsburgh. I think he would be dangerous anywhere, but keep him away from AFC. I don't know, man. Who else needs a quarterback? Raiders need a quarterback. He would be good there. Trying to think who else needs a quarterback. Yeah, I think us. That would be great. Now I read it. There's like rumors all over saying, "Oh, the Browns." I'm like, no, it's not going to happen. I think Pittsburgh would be the best fit for him, even though I don't want that to happen. I just think it would be a good fit.
Yeah, we'll see. I actually just put a link up there.
Yeah, see, Colton said the same thing.
Check out our merch.
Yeah, check out our merch. We got hats. For those that want me to wear a hat, buy a hat. Send it to me. Maybe I'll wear it.
So listen, don't buy the hat right now because I ordered me an Angel hats and they said my order was canceled. Yeah.
What you ordered? No, it's canceled, sir. Sir, it's canceled.
What they did. $34 later. I still haven't gotten the money back, but I have to email them back. I got the email today. Yeah, I'll get the hat issue fixed. I think it's because of the stitching, so I have to actually go through it and fix the hat design. But I'll get that fixed. I think I'm going to put the new logo on there anyways. That'll be cool.
New logo's good.
What else? Here, I'm gonna try to do something here. I'm going to take a break. I'm gonna get the sound to work. Let me know if this is echoing. Okay.
We're counting on you, chat. Yes. Let us know.
We'll be right back. You might not hear it right away, but I'm going to fix that. Hold on. Takes on a Lake Clothing. They have everything you need. Why not check them out? If you want to go to their store, it's 4542 Liberty Avenue in beautiful Vermilion, Ohio. If you want to contact them, their phone number is 440-670-3145. They have everything from Cleveland to Columbus gear. They have Lake Erie gear. Why not check it out? It's all great stuff you can get for your wife, your kids, your newborn. They even have onesies, shirts that say good moms and dads don't raise Michigan fans. Just Ohio stuff, and it's awesome. So be sure to check them out. They have everything you need. Even the candles, custom coasters, can koozies, wine tumblers, phone grips, everything, stickers. It is awesome. Check them out. Do not be the mistake on a lake and regret this decision. Go and check them out. And that was a quick break. We had sound.
Yes, we did. I made sure I turned it down when I heard it because I'm like, yes, we have sound. We're good.
Yes. Man. I was worried about that. I don't know why, honestly, because like I said, I set all the settings to where they're supposed to be. But yeah. Justin looked good with a crappy team. There's a bunch of sayings going around about him now with talking about that he could be good, but he's hiding behind a bad offensive line.
Who,
And I'm like,
Fields?
all right, what's that?
You said Justin?
Yeah, Justin Fields. I'm like, all right, how do you hide behind a bad offensive line? That shows that you have a crappy offensive line. That
Yeah.
you're not going to be as great with a crappy offensive line. Fair enough.
Yeah.
We've seen him at Ohio State with a good offensive line. Obviously, college and NFL, but
Yeah, different. Oh no, I I think there's some truth to that. I also think too maybe he wasn't reading the right receivers at times because of the development there in that organization kind of was stalling it. I think he's going to be good though. I think he needs to get out of Chicago unless they get like a good offensive line, and then if they draft Harrison too, that would be insane. If they and add him, they just go back to the Buckeyes offense in general and kill it. But
can you imagine?
I just think
that?
I think him going to Atlanta will just help. I mean, they have offensive talent there anyways, and it's a weaker division, so I think he can have more success there.
Nice. MGAG, we were going to actually record ours if we couldn't get everything going today. That was our goal, just to at least be able to record it and then post it later. And hello, Bobby. How are you? Thank you for joining us on the show tonight. Yeah, I think Justin Fields coming to the AFC will make it again another. Remember how last year they were saying AFC North is going to be the toughest division? Obviously, had Joe Burrow out. The Steelers were in shambles,
and we still were the toughest division.
Yeah, and
we still were a crazy division, man.
That's what's crazy. I just don't know how.
What do you think about Tyler Boyd?
To come into the Browns?
Yeah,
I would not be against that, but what's his price tag?
Well, he's a slot receiver, so he won't get as much. I think he was rated 12 as far as like the top receivers coming out. I think he might be affordable, might be doable, but that's a name I just realized. I just popped up on my notes there. I just saw. But I thought Tyler Boyd would be a good. Now, is he good because of the talent around him?
That is something you'd have to.
Yeah, it's something that you have to risk on.
I agree, Colton. AFC does have the best defenses in the league, but when you get up, like we say, that West Coast offense, man, I don't know what they're putting in the water. Just like Texas. Speaking of Texas. Johnny Manziel.
Hey, Chad, did you guys watch that Club Shay Shay podcast with him on it? If you didn't, please go back and listen. It would give you a totally different perception of not just him, but what the heck was going on when they drafted him.
I put my notes away because I am ready to talk about this. You and I have different. So we'll start in the beginning. Obviously, he started playing baseball at a very young age, and he thought that was going to be his sport. Comes 16, 17 years old, he just got into playing football, and that's what Texas is known for, is football. And he fell in love with it. He thought.
You thought. Yeah, I think he more fell in love with the attention that it gets in Texas than the actual game.
And
Um, and I think he had enough talent there to obviously, I mean, he succeeded in college, but um, to get the attention he wanted,
he
and
did.
he lived it up, man.
He said he's glad that Dallas didn't pick him up, because he would have been in his own backyard and kept on partying like he did here.
He literally said he thought he would OD for sure. He's like, I probably would OD. That's what he said out of his own mouth. So, I mean, imagine that's just it was insane for him to hear. But none of that really surprised me too much, because it's like, well, there were reports of him going to the Peyton Manning camp, hungover, underneath the table to get shade, falling asleep. So he obviously really wasn't taking even the pre-draft part seriously.
Right.
I mean, there's reports where, I mean, he mentioned it in the podcast where they were questioning whether his dad faked a heart attack or not to get him out of taking a drug test before the draft. He kind of shoo-shooed that. Actually, he didn't deny it. He just said, I passed the test. And Shay Shay was like, well, did you smoke? He's like, all I remember is having it in my hand. I don't remember, but I passed the test. So, I mean, I think there's some lies that he said there, but um, yeah, he definitely had issues.
He was saying every Tuesday and Thursday that was their thing. They'd go and get wasted, and then Friday they'd get on the bus and go to wherever, and then he would feel horrible, like walking through the tunnel and getting in the stadium and all that, doing drills and all that. He'd feel horrible, but he was so used to doing it in college that, and they were winning, that it wasn't a big deal for him. He thought that he could just get wasted and still play in the NFL, because, like I said earlier, it's still the NFL and college is two different levels of game. You can't be an
Definitely.
idiot.
Mm-mm.
Um,
Totally different animal.
you had the life in your hands, man, or just you had the world in your hands. You were supposed to be our franchise quarterback, and we gave you everything. He even said it. He said Cleveland gave me everything I needed to be successful. We tried.
Yeah, even he had the backing of LeBron and Drake, and he said in a podcast that him and LeBron hasn't talked since that falling out. Um, it's just that's what addiction does, man. It messes you up for sure.
LeBron
Um,
invited him over to hang out and try to get
he
his head straight, and never went.
never went because he said he was so depressed. Um, which leads me to the organization part of this. Like clearly, clearly, every team knew he had an issue. Clearly, right? So what do the Browns do? They said, "Oh, we're going to take this kid." Not only that, as an organization, we're going to rush him on the field. It's going to be a great decision to do that. Oh, what? We're 7-5. Oh, let's start the rookie who has not watched the playbook at all, who's more drunk, who's getting more into substances than anything currently. You know, so to me, when he more or less admitted that, like, I was partying, I was here, I wasn't doing my job, I wasn't doing this, doing that, and then the he even said when he came on to practice that like the coaches didn't want him on the team. That's what I got out of it when he said Mike Pettin and the defensive coach the first day of drills they put 11 people on the field like a full defense. He said it's supposed to be 7-on-7s. Now they have a full defense. They made it hard on me. It's because they didn't want him on the team. So this had to be an organizational typical old Browns organizational struggle where Farmer was like, this is who you're going to get. This is who you're going to play. And Mike didn't like it and made it as difficult as possible to try not to start him. Even probably Shanahan didn't want him either.
No, he didn't. I don't think he did. But that's what you do to people that don't listen and watch tape. Well, he said he did watch tape. He said he was actually going there going hard, but when he got home, he didn't. I believe he
Hmm.
said he didn't watch tape, but when they were at the practice facility, that he would watch tape hard. And you had Brian Hoyer just like hazing him.
Yeah. He's
That-
like, he's like, I would ask questions, and Brian Hoyer's like, bro, you ain't getting this yet. You're not getting this yet. Come on, you're not getting this yet. And as I like thinking about it, I'm probably like Brian Hoyer came from New England. He was in the Brady system, so he probably had the culture of Brady in him, and he wanted to kind of bring that to the team. And maybe Hoyer went about it the wrong way.
yeah, I mean, I get that to an extent. To haze a quarterback that is a rookie, take him under your wing, dude. If you have
Yeah.
all this knowledge because you didn't do great, you were supposed to be all right, but you didn't. Take the dude under your wing. I mean, we don't know if that is all really true or not. It's all speculation, but he said, she said issue. But it's like I said, dude, you have the world in your hands. You had rich parents, dude, that bought you through. He even told Shannon, he was like, like there was things going on like the NIL, but it was all swept under the rug. Nobody really
Yeah.
knew about it. I didn't even know about it, but my dad
Yeah,
was making things happen.
yeah, you say my dad went up to the coach. What was his name at the time? Dang it, forget his name. He's like, "Hey, 3 mil. My son will stay for 2 years." And he was like, "No, we don't. No, we're good." It's like
Yeah.
because they thought they can still succeed without Johnny. But um, yeah, that was crazy too. And he's like, it was going on. That's why he's advocating for Reggie Bush to get his Heisman and his numbers back because he feels like Bush is done dirty, even though every big name player has done it before.
I just felt like he was a giant kick in the balls to Cleveland. Uh, him partially to blame. The front office partial to blame as well. You can't have a double-edged sword in the NFL that's stabbing you on both ends.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to work, and it didn't work. We witnessed it. We didn't know everything that was going on then, but now we do. And Johnny Manziel, dude, we loved you for a second there, and you screwed it up, man.
Yeah, I mean, at the first game, he's like, we were just like, dang, we in trouble. Like we are in. You can just tell, like this dude had no clue what was going on. It was just, it was probably. Now he did say good things about Josh McCown, which makes sense because he seems like the typical backup quarterback that you wanted. That's why he was in the league for so long. He's like he took him under his wing and helped him a little better. But he said, for me, this is the issue, the thing that I got out of the main thing I got that Johnny Manziel was weak minded, and a lot of teams had to have seen whenever he had a moment of weakness, he ran to a substance. He even says like things were going great, and then I was struggling, and then I found myself running right back into what I knew best, which was partying. So he was never able to break out of that hold of I need to probably because like you said everything was probably given to him. He didn't know how to work his way out of confrontation or struggle because everything was worked out for him in Texas A&M.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, no, we'll work it out for you. Don't worry about it. So I think that's what was ultimately his downfall. If he would have just took ownership, say, let me fix this up, let me fix myself, and just ran with it and just handle adversity, I think he probably would have grown, but too late for that.
That's all he had to do, man. I know it's not easy to get off. I don't know personally, but I just know it's a habit, dude. People live off of that. That's the way they
Yeah.
live, and I don't think you going to the NFL and even with the NFL doing random drug tests and all that, why wasn't he ever caught doing them? I
Weird.
know alcohol was another big thing, but like I said, you'd go to practice the next day and you're still drunk, man. I
Yeah.
in the end, when it's all said and done, you're a grown man. You're an adult. Man
Mm-hmm.
up. You got one job, dude. You got a job where you say you love this sport. And he said it in the podcast that he doesn't love it anymore. I fell out of love with it. And then, after you're out of the NFL, you got to figure out how to cope without living that everyday life as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if he went back to drugs because he really didn't get that in depth to after the NFL, but he said he still talks to some of the players and they're trying to walk him through and get him through life and acclimated with everyday life outside of the NFL. And he did it to himself, man. Don't get me wrong. I do love the apologies at the end. Like he said
Yeah.
about Joe Thomas. That guy didn't have much time left. A Pro Bowler, Hall of Famer, and he wanted to win him a Super Bowl ring, but obviously that's out of the question.
Yeah.
I did like the apology afterwards. It was very sincere. It seemed heartfelt, but that whole show pissed me off a little bit. I'm just like, dude, I want to punch you in the face while you're talking, but then at the
Yeah.
end, you kind of redeemed yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, he seemed that not to be as bragging as much as the Netflix documentary. I think he was more humble here, and I think that's what, for me personally, what came off a little better. Um, and the apology at the end definitely did help a little bit. I just realized how, for me, I'm like, thank God we have an organization now that won't put up with that are drafting high character guys. Like, if they know something about a person, sometimes they take a risk, and they do it at low risk. They're like, "Oh, we'll send you a 1 year deal, $300,000. We're not going to take you in the first round." So I mean, they know what they're doing, and thankfully, it seems like they're all on the same page, at least right now.
Our office
Unlike
is getting way
yeah,
better.
unlike the front office of the past, and you can tell that because one, no one's trying to take credit for it, and two, they're winning.
Winning. That's all we're
Which
here to
is,
do.
you look at, I posted a reel about when people complain about this or front office, I just go back from 2020 back and see how horrible and who is in the front office, who is the coach in your record, and you just be like, all right, you know what? Let me enjoy the ride.
Yeah. Awesome. Had to take care of something real quick. It's taken care of now. Yeah, the Johnny Manziel thing, and then he went to the CFL, and I don't know how great he did. I didn't really follow it.
Yeah, I don't. Him and Josh Gordon played. Was that arena football too? He went into
Yeah,
with Gordon, and I think they did okay, but obviously they didn't do too well.
but he does look better now. I don't know if he's still. I mean, he wasn't drinking on the show. He was drinking water.
Yeah, he was drinking water, which I
Shannon,
thought was weird for Shannon to have alcohol there with a guy who was an alcoholic. But
I was
that was a
wondering
little
the
weird.
same
Yeah, I
thing. I'm
was
like,
like,
oh,
you would think that you would be respectful enough not to put
peer
alcohol
pressure,
there.
man.
Yeah,
Just drink a bang. No,
yeah. Put a little water there. Do something. I understand you're probably advertised by that alcohol company, but I mean, be a little respectful.
some things are just better to stay away from. Johnny
Yeah.
Manziel. But
Yep.
yeah, overall that guy could have been, I think, a great quarterback if he just got his head out of his butt, man. So much
Yeah.
potential.
Yeah, he definitely had a good receiver, Mike Evans. That dude's tearing it up. He's gonna probably stay in Tampa too.
Oh,
With
he
Baker.
is. He signed a deal. I
Oh,
think
he
they
did?
franchised him. Yeah. Let me see. Actually, hold on. I have it. All right, here I think. See North. Where did the Patriots go? Or the I'm sorry. I am pretty sure they re-signed him, dude.
Yeah, that's good.
It doesn't say they did.
It's gonna be good for them.
No, I'm pretty sure he signed. I think a 2-year deal too. It's not saying it on here, but what? Come on, dude.
I wonder what they're gonna sign Baker for.
You got to give him some money, dude. Like you said,
Yeah.
past shows he made it to the Pro Bowl and the playoffs. I think Baker's happy there. I think Baker's got what he finally wanted and could show his potential this year. I'm hoping. I don't have a problem with the guy. I really don't.
Yeah,
him.
I think he's gonna do good there. The weaker division will help him grow. And they can take their time. I think they're in that window where they can win now, and I think that's why it's important for them to sign a quarterback like him that can win now, as opposed to rebooting it with younger people, especially with Mike Evans on the team.
Right.
And the fact that Mike Evans signed tells me that they're not going to go with anyone younger. They're going to stick with somebody, a veteran.
Yeah, 2-year contract extension. There it is.
Nice.
Man, I mean, I would love to see Mike Evans on the Browns, but you win some, you lose some, dude. And that was
Yeah.
see, that's all that's what I'm talking about. All this hype and all these players and free agency and then the draft. It's all something that you just sit around and wait for because you got a GM
Yeah.
that I think is going to make some smart decisions coming up here soon. Like I said, the free agency ends March 13th, so keep an eye out. It's going to get insane.
Yeah. 8 more days. Yeah. 2 years, 52 million for Mike Evans. That's crazy.
52 million, dude. Give me $1 million a year. I'll
52.
go out there and catch a ball.
I'll give someone their helmet for $1 million a
Yeah.
year. There you go.
I'll be your water boy for $1
I
million
cleaned
a
it.
year.
Cleaned it, man.
Well, we talked about quite a bit today. I think we're going to end it here. I'm going to, again, try to fix all this other stuff on the show. And hopefully next week we will be able to have a show with no errors.
Hopefully Meta's up and running properly.
Yeah, because that's where most of our followers are at. And it's kind of a bummer that we're not able to be live on Facebook tonight. But we'll make up for it. Me and Angel will hash out what we're going to talk about next week. We might actually have a special guest coming on soon. I'm waiting on an email. I'm not telling you guys, so don't ask. But
And we will be wearing hats.
yes, I don't think I can do this again, man.
Uh,
My grandfather yelled at me last weekend. He was like, "Why do you wear a hat all the time? Why do you wear it backwards?"
It's like, all right, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Watch
Mm.
this week. We're gonna have a hatless show.
Yeah.
Grandpa.
Watch it.
But yeah,
Don't judge me, Grandpa.
we will keep you guys posted on what's coming up. Me and Angel will figure some stuff out. Like I said, I'm waiting on an email for a very special guest, and you guys will love it. But we will see you guys maybe next week.
Yeah. Let's shoot for it.
Good deal. Thank you guys for joining us today. Like, follow, subscribe, share, do all that fun stuff. And again, thank you for joining us. Angel, you got to say it.